All right. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. We are back for what is this, episode number 71? Not bad for 3 years of shows, I guess. All
Not
right.
bad
This
at all.
morning we've got the one and only Sal, got the one and only Michael Beethoven Nomikos with us, and we've got MJ, our aviation expert, here with us. So good to see you guys this morning. How you guys doing?
Well,
I'm
all
doing
Doing
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Right, you guys all coming out.
We all start.
Everybody
We all
wants to
start.
wait to see who's going to be the first one to say, I'm doing good.
All right. Sorry, I was trying to get the cat cam going here. My co-host was here, but my co-pilot rather, she was here, but she left. So whenever she sees a phone camera pointed at her, she runs. So, anyways, all right. Well, it's good to see everybody back after a little break last week. It was my mom's birthday, as you all know. So her and some family friends, we took her down the coast of California for a day out for her birthday. Had an awesome seafood lunch, and yeah, but glad to be back here. It's nice and sunny here in California. It's a little chilly though, but man, we've had some. I think winter's over, guys. At least out here in California, I think winter's over. I mean, Michael, you've had 90 degrees. Sal, you've probably had 90 degrees. We're gonna hit 90 degrees this week. But how about you, MJ? What's the weather like in your part of the world?
It's been up and down. It was back down chilly last night. It was into the low 40s. Today it's going to get up to about 75, but I think we got some major storms supposed to roll through here tomorrow night and upset the
Oh
apple
man,
cart. And then the temperature is going to drop back down probably 40, 50-ish during the day and then 20s at night for a couple of days and then
Wow.
kind of
wow,
get back on track. Yeah.
oh my gosh. Well,
Used to,
man, I don't envy you right now. Hopefully, you guys can get through that pretty quickly and start enjoying some nicer weather out there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll be inside, so it'll be all right.
You'll be inside. All right. Good. Hey, let's say good morning to some of our friends in the chat. Good morning, Nancy, one of our moderators. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you are here today. Mr. Peterbilt 3794 Life is here. Good morning, Peterbilt. Let's see. Oh, Barto is here. Hey, good morning, Barto. Thank you for being with us, my friend. Appreciate it. Oh man, this chat is moving fast. Anne is here. Good morning, Anne, or good afternoon, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. Thanks for being here. Mr. Wayne Schlottfelt is here. Hello, Wayne. Glad you are here today. Good to see you, my friend. Longtime supporter of the channel. Keith PDX up the West Coast, representing the West Coast with us. Thanks for being here, Keith. We already got Barto. Hello again, Barto. I'm trying to get the right one. The chat's moving fast, which I'm glad it is. Here we go. Mr. Jim G celebrating 13 months as a member. Thank you so much, Jim. I really do appreciate your help supporting the channel and always being here, participating. We really appreciate your support and appreciate you being here this morning. Thank you, Jim. Oh, look at this. Mr. Wayne Schlottfelt gifted 1 membership. Thank you so much, Wayne. I appreciate it. Wayne's been a long time supporter of the channel, pretty much from almost the beginning, I think. So, Wayne, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate the gift there. David Duran is here. Hey, good morning, David. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you are here with us today. We've got more. I just got to keep scrolling up. Nightbot is here, but I don't know. Nightbot's been a little feisty lately, fighting with Stream Elements bot. So I don't know what in the world is going on there. Oh, there we go. Brian SFO is here, also known as the Emirates A380. Good morning, Brian. Karen Monson is here. Hello, Karen. Glad to see you, my friend. Glad you are here with us today. And yeah, we'll get back to more of you that are probably still going to be coming in here in a while. All right. Whew. Lost my breath. But trying to work on my public speaking a little better. So trying not to be so much, but still trying to be me because I know that's what people like about me is me being me. So did that make sense?
A little bit.
me. That's all I heard.
All right. Anyways, all right, let's get into a little bit of news, you guys. All right. Our first news item is Delta. They are working on adding an LAX to Manila route with the A350-900. They just recently filed their plans with the U.S. Department of Transportation, but it's still pending. But it looks like this route could take place in the summer of 2027. I'm going to go straight to you, MJ. What are your thoughts on Delta adding this route? What do you think this is a game changer for them, or a little bit of a game changer in the West Coast to Southeast Asia travel?
Well, it'll definitely give you another option. I'd have to see how. I mean, I guess right now the only way you're going to get over there is on Philippines. So whether
Philippines
that
or
affects
United? Yep.
pricing or not, um, definitely good for those that are part of the Delta frequent flyer program. They can maybe use some miles and get on over there.
Yeah,
It'll A350 900 is a good choice for that route.
it is,
But it's
and
not.
they.
Well, I mean, it's another year before it comes about. But
Mhm.
it's not like they can just make those changes overnight and get everything all set up. So I don't
Right.
think
And
they
they,
fly anything into the Philippines currently
I
that I'm aware
believe
of.
not. I believe not. And they do have more 350 900s, and they have some 1000s on order as well. So, that should help
Yeah.
get that route going. Michael, give us your
Yeah,
thoughts.
I think it's a good addition because they have a lot of routes to Australia and New Zealand, right? They got Melbourne, they got Sydney. So I think it's just a good addition to these Oceania area flights. And then, competition is PAL and there's, they'll be the second in line there. So they're gonna make good money off that.
Yeah. All right, Sal.
I wonder if United is going to get on board the competition because United
Mm.
does fly from SFO, not from LAX, but from SFO. So I wonder
Right.
if United might plan, after they see Delta's routes, I wonder if they might join in and start flying over there too, just to create competition.
That's a good question. I kind of had the same thought as well because
Hmm.
as you stated, yes, United does fly out of San Francisco, and so does Philippines flies for both San Francisco and LAX. So yeah, you never know. Might see United getting the Manila uh, games, so to speak, out of LAX. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had the same thought. So, but it's good to see some expansion going on because really, I mean, especially out of SFO, United just rules. All the Asia flights. Especially
Yes.
Southeast Asia. So,
Asia, Europe.
yep. I mean, it's one of their hubs, but still,
Yeah.
it's good to see another option out of LAX down into the Philippines. So yeah,
Hmm.
we'll be on the lookout for that one. That should be pretty cool. And by the way, I took this picture of this A350 right here about 5 years ago at SJC. They were flying in on a military charter, I believe.
Mm.
So I thought, well, I usually get a picture to go along with the story. So I thought, well, I'll use one of my pictures. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's good.
yeah. All right. Well, this was bound to happen. This is bound to start happening. Cathay Pacific just announced that they're going to increase their fuel surcharges for tickets issued from March 18th going forward due to the conflict going on in the Middle East. So this was bound to happen that fuel surcharges would go up, or even some airlines may start even adding a fuel charge surcharge. So I'm going to get your thought on that, Sal.
I well, I'm not surprised. I
Yeah,
think everybody's getting the squeeze right now, with the fuel prices.
we're getting the
So
squeeze on our
so
cars. Yeah.
hopefully it's just temporary and they can take it off whenever if prices do come down.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, I also echoing Sal. I hope it's temporary as well. It's gonna affect, I think, more domestic travel from what I was reading than international, but it's still, I mean, it's gonna be a lot. You're gonna see a decrease in travel this summer for sure.
Yeah. MJ, what you think?
Well, yeah, like everybody else has said, it was inevitable. It was going to happen. Raise the cost there. Hopefully that the rebound from that is just as quickly reacted to as it is now for the increase. Hopefully the decrease would happen as quick, not linger on making more profit.
Yep. Excuse me.
You
And
know, like
go ahead.
I was just going to say, like you see at the gas stations here, right? They immediately started jumping up. But if the price of oil goes down per barrel, they're not going to immediately go back down, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Even in the
Right.
past, of other things that have happened, you'll see it jump up and then it doesn't, it takes it a while to trickle back down.
Yep. Um, I'm starting to wonder when we are going to see airlines here in the United States start. I'm not sure. Do any of the airlines here in the States have fuel surcharges?
They
I'm really
already
not sure.
implemented some. I think not United, but I think a couple of the major carriers. I think American and someone else so
Right. So
far.
we'll probably start seeing those go up, or to the airlines that don't have them, start adding them. I
I think it
mean,
was 15 to 57%. They're saying that the increase is going to be average for domestic flights,
holy
which is
smokes.
crazy. Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
Yep. So on the piggybacks of Cathay, Air New Zealand's going to start with a surcharge as well, is what I read. So those are two international carriers that are feeling the squeeze right now. So I mean, I know we're feeling it on the pumps, here in the States,
Well,
especially those of us who live in California.
yeah.
We're like not getting squeezed. We're like being choked out. So
I don't
Y'all are
know.
I
being
mean,
choked out.
it's crazy. I mean, it's bouncing up and down like 30 to 50 cents a day, up, down, up, down. I don't even know which way it's going. I mean, it's crazy.
Who knows?
But anyways, hopefully all this will come to an end soon and we can go back to living a more affordable, more affordable travel lifestyle. So yeah. All right.
No
And
doubt.
here's a bit of sad news, ladies and gentlemen. Southwest Airlines has announced that they are going to discontinue all flights, basically all service from Chicago O'Hare and Washington Dulles effective June 4th of this year. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but they probably will add some other airports in. But, I've never understood the O'Hare deal since they have Midway, which is one of their biggest hubs there. So, MJ, what's your thoughts on what Southwest is doing, some of this realignment kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't know how many gates they had at Chicago or Dulles, but I'd have to wonder. I mean, I can understand them wanting to pull out. I mean, it's pretty congested at both of those airports. It's chaotic, especially Chicago on a good day. But how much, lately Southwest has been getting all these code share with international partners. How much would that affect? How many partners do they have in Chicago at
Right.
O'Hare?
Yeah.
Would that affect if you were on a code share ticket?
Mhm.
So, but I can understand from a business point of view why they pull out of there. But I mean, I don't know how much more you can shove into Midway, but I guess they'll find out.
They're gonna find out. Yeah, yeah. And as far as Dulles goes, they have BWI and Reagan National within the proximity, so
True.
that should, kind of offer some
Yeah.
relief. I mean,
BWI is a big hub for them.
if I lived in that both areas, I wouldn't have flown out of O'Hare or Dulles. I would have went through
Oh,
like
no doubt.
CA or Midway. That would be my preference.
Exactly.
Yep. One second here. Let me give you here's my email address on the screen, Wayne. It is aviationontheradar@gmail.com. And that is my email address. You can email me there and I will do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. Thank you, Wayne. All right. Michael, what's your thoughts on this whole Southwest
I
realignment?
mean, it's inevitable. They took away the bags and now they're raising points. I mean, I just booked a Southwest flight and it already went up this week, like with maybe the fuel
Oh,
surcharge or
wow.
something. But yeah, it's getting pricey out there, and I don't know. I mean, Southwest not going to be the low cost leader anymore. I feel like going in the future, unless I don't know. I mean, Spirit's struggling as usual every year. They're going to shut down, they're going to shut down. So we'll see. But I think that the consolidation was inevitable, and it's going to happen at more airports. But something like, for example, Houston, they have Bobby. They don't fly into what is it, the Bush Airport over there. So the
Yeah.
consolidation was inevitable.
Yeah. All right. Sal, what's your thought?
I don't know. I haven't looked into the news. Like I really have not paid attention to the news. This is brand new to me right now.
Uh huh. All
So
right. No
yeah.
worries. No worries. No worries at all. Like I said, I think MJ had mentioned that how much more service can Midway handle? It's not the biggest
Yeah.
airport, and so that there may be a challenge there in the Chicago area. But I think as far as like I said earlier, in the Washington D.C. area with BWI and DCA, I think they should be able to pick up the slack pretty well. So hopefully, if you're a Southwest traveler, hopefully this doesn't impact you too much when this takes place. And oh yes, Debbie Costa just mentioned we were talking about this or Sal was talking about this yesterday on his show.
Pie
And
day.
I said we said we were going to bring pie. I totally forgot about it. So I don't know if
That's
Sal
pie
brought
day,
pie,
guys.
but I didn't. I
Go
totally
get your
forgot.
pizza, guys. Biology, I think, is pie day.
Yeah, 314 Pie Day. So yeah, Sal had mentioned about bringing pie in, and I was like, yeah, I'll get a little fried Hostess pie or whatever. I didn't have
Yeah.
it.
Well, I forgot too. I slipped in.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I have my
That's all
coffee
right.
though.
That's right. He's got the coffee, and yeah. So, and I was gonna even tell MJ and Michael if they had any pie around to bring it, but since I didn't, I didn't feel right
I
about
don't eat
asking them to
sweets
bring
like
it.
that, buddy. Have cookies, no pie.
I have
Yeah,
chocolate cake.
I don't know. I think we might have cookies here, but I can't mention that too much because then people hold me to it. They want Sal to drop them off at my house on his way home to come over for cookies and coffee. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
about the time I shut the lights off and set the security cameras and set the dogs loose. So
Even not Marie calendars, that's for sure.
exactly. All right, one last bit of news here. Starlux has just released some photos of the silver A350-1000, as we reported back a while. They have a silver one and a gold one that are being built right now. So here's some sneak peek images of the silver one. I think they're called oh man,
Something wrong.
I'm not going to say it.
Something like
Anyways,
that. I can't even say it.
some
Soyarama or
famous
something.
famous Japanese artist has helped them with the design. So this is the silver one currently under construction, as you could say. Here's another picture of the back tail section. I mean, it's really shiny, but I think it is paint though. I don't think it's
Yeah.
I don't think it's polished like American used to be.
From the pictures
that's
that were circulating earlier, you know, the concepts, they made it
Right.
seem like it was going to be like an aluminum kind of metallic.
Like the old school American Airlines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it looked like. This is just gray, like silver.
But you know what? It sure is shiny though, from what you can see in the
Even
picture.
have you seen the golden one? They have. I don't know. You have pictures.
Our
Right now.
golden one, great.
I
There's
didn't know about the golden one, so
yeah.
dang
There's
it.
there's pictures on Instagram of the golden one.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
But anywho,
Here's another.
It's just paint.
pretty sharp looking jet. Well, there wouldn't be a lot you could polish on there anyway. I mean, there's a lot of composite
hopefully they buff
on
it
that,
out.
so you'd have to paint.
Yep. Looks like these pictures were taken in the evening at nighttime. We got one more for you. There's a nice front.
Maybe it'll look better during the day.
During the day,
Who
yeah.
knows?
I think so.
And where is this at? Was this over in France?
I think so.
This is Toulouse?
Toulouse, yeah.
I think so.
Toulouse?
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm probably, yeah.
You know how like Ita looks better
there's no
during
engines
the day?
on there yet.
Oh
What's
yeah,
that,
no
Sal?
engines. Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry. No engines.
Correct. No engines on it yet.
Something.
Yeah.
But I believe they were saying delivery should be by this summer, and they should be in operation this summer or early fall, is what we reported a while back. So yeah.
And anyone just stroll into Toulouse and like go and see these planes, or you have to like work for Airbus?
This is probably photo taken by somebody that works there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're just going to let a random plane spotter in to take pictures. Because if they did, that place would be crowded all the time. I bet.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. But yes, it will look better in the daytime. You know, like the Air New Zealand All Blacks looks way better during the day than at night. I'm sorry, but I still do not agree with the people that say that plane looks good at night. How can it when you can't even see the thing?
You can't see it. Yeah, that's what I said.
Dark outside and it's a black plane. You can't see it. People, oh, it looks really good at night. It looks better. Jeez, no way.
The red lights.
Yeah, maybe under the lights at the terminal, but not so much.
Under the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I like to get a little animated over that one. So, anyways, all right. Well, that's our news for today. And all right. So, I was going to ask you, Sal, how was the SFO collectible show last weekend? If you don't mind giving us a quick report. I know it's off the cuff, not scripted, but if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, it was really good. It was there was a lot of the usual suspects, a lot of the usual visitors, except for you. But yeah, everybody showed up, and a lot of spotters from Brayford Park were there.
Very cool.
So it was pretty cool. Cool. I don't know how the attendance was like the numbers, because I think I think Alien doesn't keep track correctly. I caught him.
He
I saw
does, but he
him.
doesn't.
I went. Okay, so
Uh-oh.
I went to talk to him, and I was like, "Hey, how many people are in here?" And he's like, "Oh, 100 people. 100 people have came because he had a counter." But
Yeah.
then but then like a mom and 3 kids showed up, and he let them in for free, and he
Yeah.
didn't count them. He didn't put
Yeah.
the clicker. So
Uh,
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
like there is more people
Yeah.
than what
Yeah.
he's counting.
See, that's the cool thing about Alien. He's
Yeah,
got a very generous, giving
yeah.
heart. So,
yeah,
like you said, he let the family in. So he probably saw a family with little kids and probably thought, you know what, I'm just
yes,
gonna let them in so the
yeah. So
kids
he
can
let
enjoy it. So yeah,
Yeah, but he didn't click
Yeah.
the counter just to see
yeah,
how many people were
exactly.
in there. So I
Yeah,
was like, I was
Nice.
like, I knew there's something wrong with the counting.
yeah, exactly.
They
So
couldn't be they couldn't be only 100 people there, like because I asked them like around 11 in the
yeah,
morning, and it was packed in there. It was really full. Like I couldn't even stream anymore because like there was so many people out there. Yeah,
no phone service.
yeah, no, like it was just like so many, like
Oh,
so
so crowded
crowded that
because
I
you were
couldn't
up in
go.
the front. Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't go
Yeah,
around. Like
but
it was crowded. But
yeah.
anywho,
Sal said, yeah, they put you up in the front as you first walk in, where usually they would put us towards the back in that one
yes,
corner, which was perfect to put up a banner on the
oh
wall.
yeah, I like that corner.
Yeah, that corner. So
Wait, they put them
Sal
in
asked
front,
me
son?
the other day, Sal's like, you are going to come to the next show so we can get our table back there. So I am going to do my best to be at the next show. I pretty much have it tentatively planned. Uh, but you never know what may come up with work or something. But as of now,
hmm
I'm planning to be there
Be
at the
another
next
one this
show
year,
in
right?
September, I
In
believe.
fall? Yeah, fall,
Uh,
right? I
the
think
next SFO show is in September, and the next LAX show is in August.
August
I'd
2nd.
like to go to the one in August, but probably not to do a live show there. Um, believe it or not, I have a lot of equipment that it takes to do this, and I just don't want to haul all my equipment down there and back. So
Yeah, fair.
even though Sal does it every week, but he's a pro at it, so he's got his
Yeah,
system down. So,
got a system
anyways,
down.
yeah. Uh,
it's cart.
did you sell a lot of Garys? Was Gary a pretty popular item for sale?
Yeah, yeah. I sold out of the Garys.
All
Oh
I
right,
didn't
wow,
think I was gonna get rid of them,
Cool.
so but it was
dude,
good.
we want
Yeah.
some.
Yeah,
Amazon.
yep, very cool. And I've heard Gary's taking karate lessons.
yeah. I know. The karate lessons.
Yeah, karate lessons. I still want to see a Gary doing karate chops on the screen. So
All
if
right,
I have to,
maybe
I
next
will
one.
contact Mr. Crispy Chickens and commission and pay him to make one if
Yeah.
that's what it takes. I will sponsor Karate Gary or Kung Fu Gary or whatever we want to call him.
Kung
All
Fu
right.
Gary.
Hey, so all right. Well, here's our favorite time of the show coming up. If everybody wants to start getting their plane tracking requests going, we will open that in just a moment. Hold off until you put your requests in the chat. We'll let Sal get situated here, and then we'll start taking some requests in just a moment.
I'm ready.
All right, round one requests are open. If you want to go ahead and get your requests in for some flight tracking, go ahead and get them now, and Sal will get you on the list for round one. And MJ, we still need to get you booked to do a New Orleans trip review.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, we
Sure.
can do that. I mean, I went down on the
we've
train, but
done
we
the
can do
next
that.
show in 2 weeks. That would be great. I would love to see a report on your trip
Okay.
to New Orleans, even though you didn't fly, but would love to see some stuff on the train.
Yeah, see it.
Yeah,
All
Train
right.
I
stuff.
love
I can do
I
that.
love train
I can do
stuff.
that.
Yeah. All right, everybody, get those requests in to Sal in the chat. Michael, you have a trip coming up soon, up to the Bay Area, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to forget what the race is called, but
Like a
it's
GT race or
Porsches and
something
some
like
other
that.
things. Yeah, it's not the main GT race, it's some other side race, but it's Porsches and other things and some on the raceway. So I'm flying up to Oakland from
All right,
Long Beach, and
cool.
Brian said he was going to catch me landing in the morning on Saturday, so we'll
All
see.
right, right on.
Yeah,
Yep.
because Sal doesn't go to Oakland for XYZ reasons.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been to Sonoma Raceway. I've been there for the NHRA
Oh, okay.
national drag races. That's a
Pretty
very
big, right?
nice. I've been to quite a few raceway facilities, and
Yeah.
they definitely rank up at the top as far as like just the experience there. I mean, clean bathrooms, You
Oh
know,
yeah.
the seats are clean. They have good concessions there. It's a really top
I was
notch.
gonna say I don't think it's
Yeah.
open to the public. I think it's just my cousin's boyfriend works for Yokohama, so he's gonna be
Oh, okay. He's a Yokohama mama, huh?
yeah.
Yokohama.
Exactly.
I've actually drag raced at that track. I think I've drag raced there
Oh,
twice. Twice I've raced there,
awesome.
and it was a really good track to race at. So, yeah. All right, Alvinor. Good morning, my
Nice job.
friend. All right, Alvinor with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Alvinor. And Alvinor says it was both exhausting and annoying plane spotting while possessing my longboard. It was heavy and awkward to carry. So, did you do some video plane spotting out somewhere in the ocean, Alvinor? Let us know. And thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I do appreciate it very much. And while we're still taking requests, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen the video that I posted a couple days ago? The what if you all remember last year and
Yeah.
towards the end of 2024, we were doing a what if segment of what if this airline had this plane. So I went ahead and took all the images that we did over a series of shows and did a quick little slideshow. I uploaded it to the channel here. And let me get you all the link. I'll put it in the chat later because I don't want you to go there right now. But if you haven't seen it, would appreciate taking a look at it and just seeing some of the creative stuff we did with it. So some of those images were hand drawn by Crispy Chickens. I'll just call them Crispy Chickens, and some of them I did with AI. So because I cannot draw like he does. So so anyways, if you get a chance to check out that video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah. And my co-pilot came back. Hi. Let me see if I can get her on the camera for everybody. Let's see if we could do that. She's just sitting here all quiet next to me, wondering what's going on. Why aren't you giving me attention? You know, our pets, they need attention.
Yeah.
All right. MJ, any trips coming up?
Nope, not anytime soon. I mean, I drove way down in Mississippi the other day chasing some
Oh,
trains,
yeah?
chasing those 250th anniversary trains from Canadian National.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd like to see the airlines. I think maybe American has posted a picture to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America. Not many. A lot of the railroads have made engines for that, commemorative engines for that, but I haven't seen much in the way of the airlines doing anything.
Wait, the airlines of I think American Airlines has a 350 737. Yeah,
Yeah, they
besides
just like
that,
I haven't seen
besides
anybody else.
yeah, besides that I don't know anybody else.
Cat cam.
There she is. That's Misty, my co-pilot.
Misty.
Misty blue ribbon.
Yep. I don't want to show too much because it's a bit of a mess in here. So if she you know what, I need to have, let me turn this off. It's because I was using my phone to show her, but the sound is coming through. I don't want any delays or echoes.
I think so.
I still need to mount another camera on my desk aimed down because she comes in at any time and coming and going. So she likes to sit up on the back of the chair behind me, and I wish she would do it so that way she can hang out with us. But she's just down here looking all sad. Why are you sad? Why are you sad, huh? Why are you sad? You want to say hi to everybody? She's like, no, I don't want to say hi to nobody. This one's can be a little on the shy side. Our other cat, she's boisterous. Let's put it that way. So, all right, how are we doing with those requests, everybody? Get them in. We're gonna close this out in just a moment. What do you got there, Sal?
You know how like that's the chickens. I have a pig.
Oh, you got a pig now.
Yeah, I have a pig.
Bacon.
Yeah, have a pig right here.
Oh my God, so much stuff there.
All right, we're gonna close off round one requests. And Sal, if you want to go through the list real quick, make sure confirm everybody's in there.
I think I tagged everybody in the comment. Richard is the last one that I have. Let me check. Yeah, I commented everybody. I tagged everybody in the comments. If I didn't tag you, then I don't have it. Let me know. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
Hear
we
you
can hear
now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
you. Sorry
Sorry.
about-
I was like, did I tag everybody?
Yep.
I think
All
I
right.
did.
Good morning, Mark. Mark joining us from the UK this evening. Actually, thanks for joining us, Mark. I just barely saw that you popped in a bit ago, so I wanted to say hello. Glad you're with us, Mark. One of our longtime viewers, always with us, pretty much every show. And
Okay.
Cats Meows here. Good morning, Cats. Thank you for being with us today. Glad you are here. All right. And let me see, am I missing anybody else that may have just come
Okay.
in a bit while Sal's doing that? Wayne wants to know where's Susan at.
Hmm.
Well, who?
Susan sells a puppy.
Oh,
Oh, that's Susan.
Oh, it's outside. She's
There we
outside.
go. Richard's here. Good morning, Richard, son of Ham. It's actually really late at night, I believe, where you're at in South Africa. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us today. Yeah, man, we got a good crowd here today. I'm digging this. You know, life's
Yes,
like a
sir.
garden. You got to dig it. You know. I got the jokes today
Go on.
too. So, anyways, all right. While Sal's finishing that up, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, I can start if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and let me bring up the screen tracking screen. So, all right. So, you know, guys, of course, you know, I live south of SFO, in a little town.
small
town.
town.
Where's my town? Where am I at? Did I go too far? Oh no, I'm down here, way down here.
Oops.
Oh, I know why I can't. I need to put on the hybrid setting because
Yeah,
I can't.
something was on.
There we go. So I live down here in a town called Gilroy. Yeah, I'm about an hour south of SFO and about a half hour south of SJC. And see right there, there's a Volatus going into SJC right there. So, anyways, flying up at about 7,600 feet altitude, and I'm going to talk about some high altitude planes towards the end of the show. A little project I'm working on here. We'll talk about that a little later in the show. But yeah, SFO up here, man, great weather to go spotting today. Sal's going to have great weather tomorrow. And like I said earlier, man, I think winter's done here. I really do. What's this?
No more
FedEx?
rain.
FedEx going into Oakland right on.
777.
Yes, sir.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I start seeing stuff I just want to click. Another 777 out of Taipei.
Triple.
Yeah. All right, I can get carried away with this, and I don't want to do that. I want to get to everybody's requests. But before we do that, Alvanor's got a pie joke.
Oh my gosh.
And $5 super chat. Thank you, Alvanor. Really appreciate it. Man, appreciate it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alvanor. And Alvanor is our Russian correspondent, just you know. But he has a Pi Day joke. Exactly 3.14% of sailors are pirates. All right.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That's
All
great.
right, Alvanor. That's classic. Thank you, Alvanor. Appreciate it. I think I saw somewhere yesterday on Sal's stream that you were gonna have some jokes today, so we're ready.
Oh man.
I told him to
Thank you,
save
Alvanor.
the jokes for today.
Oh, you told the same
pie
for
jokes.
today. Okay.
The pie jokes.
All right, the pie jokes, man. I'm gonna have to go out and get me some pie today. Daniel Hong, we
Yep.
just closed round one request, but if you want to put it in quick, I'll fit you in. Yep. So Daniel, did you get to see the guy with the vintage magazines at the show Saturday? Because I remember you really enjoyed the products he brought last time. All right, Daniel has N845SY Sierra Yankee. N845 Sierra Yankee. Now we are closed off for round one. Requests, that is. So, yeah. No vintage. Ah, what a bummer. All right, Sal, whenever you are ready, we are all ready. We want to see what we're going to see today.
Okay, I have Nancy. This is the first one.
Nancy was first. She must have something cooking really good for us today.
Yeah, Nancy's is Bravo 8069.
69. What does Nancy have for us? All right, let's see.
Good.
Oh, what do we got here?
What
So
is
we've
that?
Tianjin. I almost want to say tahine, like
Tajin?
the seasoning, the Hispanic seasoning, the Latin seasoning.
Yeah.
You know, the tahine. But I believe this is a Chinese carrier called Tianjin. Let's go Tianjin.
Oh, never heard
All
of
right,
that.
this is Tianjin out of China. This is a A320. Let's take a look at this livery. I don't know if we've ever seen Tianjin.
What is this?
Hmm. I tell you what, that paint is pretty faded though.
It is pretty faded.
Looks old.
That's some faded ketchup and mustard there.
Yeah. I thought it was
Faded
pink.
ketchup and mustard there. So yeah, so this is Tianjin out of China. Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Beijing.
seen this
Yeah.
one, as far as I remember.
It's a city, I guess.
Yep. And let's see where this plane is headed to. We'll go back to our other screen. Did I lose it? No, I didn't. Where is my tab? Okay, okay, I see what we're doing. We're flipping back and forth today. All right, so this plane is going from I guess there's actually a city named Tianjin in China, going to, I can't pronounce that.
Yeah,
Looks
good
like
luck.
it's going to
URC. Middle of China.
middle of China. Is that where it's going right here? Or is that
Well,
in
not really the
Mongolia?
middle, but
I can't
I
tell where
can't
that
tell.
is.
The border.
Yeah, I can't tell. Well, that's only one way to find out. Now we'll find out where this is at. No, we're not going to find out. Well,
There's a
I can't
desert
figure
there.
out what country it's in. It's, yeah.
URC airport? Let's see.
Yeah, URC. If one of you gentlemen like to look that up.
It's China. It's China.
I think it's still China, right?
Western China.
Barely China. Yeah.
Barely China. So yeah, I mean the livery itself, going back to the plane, it's so. It'd probably look nicer if it was shiny or even
Looks a little
washed.
faded.
A little faded, yeah. Sal likes to get a little faded now and then too. But
It looks like the it looks like the Korean colors. You know how Korean blue looks faded? Like sometimes, you know what I mean? Like the clear coat wears out.
yeah.
It looks matte.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's lost its shine, basically. No
Yeah.
gloss, no shine. Yeah.
Well, they must have used some Home Depot paint instead of Sherwin-Williams or whatever. So
They use some Rust-Oleum spray cans.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. I have a story about Rust-Oleum paint cans. I don't know if I should share it or not because I don't want to take it. All right, so I'm going to share this real quick. Speaking about Rust-Oleum paint cans. So there was this guy back in the late 80s, early 90s that lived here in my town, had a little Ford Pinto from the 70s. Every so many weeks, he would paint it with spray cans, like Rust-Oleum spray cans. He would go to the parking lot, like on a Friday, Saturday night at the high school, probably on a Friday night, like after a game when all the lights were still on. And he'd be out there had a box case of spray cans. He'd be out there painting his car a different color. And we used to have a name for that guy. I can't remember. And my dad used to get a kick out of it because my dad was an actual auto body painter, like that, used like real professional equipment. And I'd be out and I'd come back and be like, Dad, that dude was painting his car. And my dad's like, what color is it this week? So yeah, I'd be out there with spray cans. You see all the fumes going up and everything. Is just so. Anyways, I digress. It just the spray can thing reminded me of that guy from back in the day. So, anyways, we'll carry on with some more plane tracking here. Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate the request, and we'll go on to the next one.
It's Wayne.
Wayne. Okay, Wayne.
It is November 200. Mike Foxtrot.
Okay. Ooh, looks like got a DC-3 here. Oh, well, look at this. Airline Missionary Flights and Services, 83-year-old plane. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this shot of it first. Ministry, what was it? It was from Ministry Flights and Services. So Wayne, do you have any firsthand knowledge of this?
Missionary.
Since it does missionary work. Wow, look at that. Dang, awesome. 83 years old. So that would take it back to what year would that take it back to? That take it back into the 40s?
It only says 83 years old. Seems like it's older than that. I got it delivered in Pennsylvania Central Airlines in 1941.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
4 days before Pearl Harbor.
So
Cool.
I'm not.
Wow.
I want to see what date this picture was just taken last year, but look at how well taken care of this plane is. I mean, it looks like they take really well care of this plane. Wow, that is something else.
What
Oh,
type
look
of
at
plane
up
is this?
here. Look up in the windshield. It says VFR. MJ, you
Oh.
might be able to enlighten us a little on that. Why they have a VFR up in the window like that?
VFR.
Is that so the tower can know something? Or?
Well, I mean, that's probably the only way they can fly is VFR.
Okay.
I don't know. There got to be something more to it. Why you put that in the window right there? Or maybe they were for someone that was there. I'm not really sure why they would do that.
Strange.
Okay. Yeah, so here's a little information from Wayne. Yes, in Fort Pierce, Florida, they have 3 of them flying to Haiti. Wow, that is awesome. Very cool. I mean, this is just, I mean, like I said, it looks, I mean, you could tell it's so well taken care of. It's treated properly. This plane is treated properly with respect. And that is so awesome. So awesome. And it last flew today. Okay, back at Fort Pierce. Came in from the Bahamas. All right. Well, Wayne, thank you so much, my friend. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Excuse me, folks. I'm drinking a Pepsi Zero here, and it's having some issues. But before we move on, Alvinor, $5 super chat. Thank you, Alvinor. And the jokes are going to keep coming today. This one from Alvinor. What does Buzz Lightyear and Pi have in common? They both go to infinity and beyond.
Nice.
I wonder, do I have that sound in here? I think I have.
Oh, that'd be cool. Buzz Lightyear sounds.
There we go. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah,
They might have
that was
heard it. I don't know if you guys heard that or. I can hear it. I'm not sure if the co-host can hear that, but yeah.
I heard it.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Alvinor, so much, my friend. Appreciate the joke and the support. Thank you so much. All right, Sal, who's our next contestant that's going to come on down?
It's Debbie.
Debbie Deb. All right.
It's Bravo 2069.
69. Debbie Deb's got a 777-200 for us. Air China, some grumpy. No, this isn't grumpy. Is it grumpy? Got to say it like Sal, grumpy.
Fire chicken.
Oh, no, that's China Airlines is grumpy. Okay, this is a 777-200 ER. This is an older. Is this the right plane, Debbie?
That plane is beer cans now.
Oh my gosh, is it really? Okay,
Bravo.
Debbie said this was a mistake.
Bravo 2069.
What is the
Kind of a
correct
cool
one?
Yeah, because it was chopped up in Victorville in 2021.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Nice.
this thing's some Coors beer cans by now. Probably been recycled over and over. All right, we'll let Debbie and Sal get that corrected here.
So it's JMA 8668.
JMA 6.
JMA 8668.
8668. Okay, this might be what she's going for.
What is this?
Jambo Jet. I've never heard of Jambo Jet, but I've heard of a Jumbo Jack, and they're quite tasty. This is Jambo Jet. All right, let's take a look at the plane that flew the route today. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Is that an ATR? Oh no, or 400. What is that? Dash 8 400.
That's a Dash 8, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool looking. That's a pretty cool looking Dash 8.
Ooh,
I tell you what, that red on the engine sure does look nice and shiny. Unlike
I like the
Tanjin.
dashes.
That's a cool looking plane, and I kind of like the back. It kind of has like
Zebra.
those tiger stripes kind of way, but
Zebra,
in
no?
red. Yeah. What's that, Michael?
Zebra stripes, I thought. Looks
Or
kinda like-
zebra stripes. I'm sorry, red zebra stripes.
Where is this Jambo Jet? Where is this from?
Jambo Jet, and let's see where they're out of. I think they're somewhere in Africa. Kenya.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
So this ATR, or I'm sorry, Dash, I get them confused. This Dash 8 is 8 years old. And this is a first time for us because I've never heard of Jambo Jet before today. And I keep wanting to say Jumbo Jack, but Jambo Jet. Just like yesterday, Sal was saying he was hungry, and I was like, he's having a Big Mac attack, and I don't eat a McDonald's anymore.
Jumbo Yak.
Nobody got the joke. He was like having an attack because he was hungry. He was having a Big Mac attack or Jumbo Jack attack. Anyways, back to Jambo Jet. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I never heard of this airline before. And it looks like they're probably a regional carrier there in Kenya. Wow, that's very cool. Let's get one more look at it before we move on. Yeah, you could tell they take pretty well care of this plane. And yeah, I just seen that shiny red. I really like that. Red and white are like, it's like my favorite 2-color combination. Like a 2-tone car. Yeah, exactly. All right, Debbie Deb, thank you so much, my friend. That was a cool looking plane and another first time airline for us. All right, let's go on to the next request.
It's Brian with Southwest 857.
WN 857 for Mr. Brian SFO. All right, I don't think that's it. What in the world? This thing's not acting right. Hold on one second, my friends. We have a little technical difficulty here. There we go. So this is Southwest 857 flying from Las Vegas to Fort Lauderdale, going over to the land of Horizon. This is a 737-800 flying at 37,000 feet off the coast of Florida. Man, look at all that traffic around Florida. They got another 38 minutes to go. Oh, Brian, there's a correction. Okay, let's get
it's WIN. WIN.
What's WIN?
No worries.
Never heard of WIN.
There we go. We got it now. It's all right. No worries.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of wondering, like, why is Brian tracking a common Southwest flight? Here we go, Brian. Ooh, this one's called Awesome Cargo. Never heard of. Have we seen Awesome Cargo on here before?
Awesome.
Daniel, I worry about the penmanship. Sal's fired. Hey, no, we're not going to fire Sal. No.
That's
all right, this is Awesome Cargo requested by Brian SFO. All right. The livery is not quite that awesome, but it's cool. I like what they did with the A for awesome. And what is this? Is this an A300, A310? A330, but with no winglets. Okay, so that's, yeah, it kind of threw me off guard. No winglets. Oh, wait, no, there it is. It's hiding right there. Sorry about that. It was hiding right there, blending in with the rudder. All right, so this is Awesome Cargo, and they are out of
Mexico.
Oh, out of Mexico. Oh,
hey.
Well, that's awesome. And where's it flying to right now? It's flying from Santiago to Merida.
That's Mexico.
Merida. In the Merida Rejon Airport in Mexico. So that's going to be right up here on the peninsula up here in the Yucatan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Just west of Cancun. Oh my goodness. And that's a pretty long flight. How many hours? Wow, that flight's longer than I thought. From Santiago, Chile to up there into Mexico is over 7 hours. Wow, I didn't think it'd be that long. I thought it'd only be like a 4-hour flight. Dang, let's take a look at the plane one more time. Yep, it has an XA registration. So, yep, it's out of Mexico, all right. All right, Brian, very awesome, my friend. Thank you. I think that's the first time we've seen Awesome Cargo. All right, let's move on to the next one.
It's Jim G.
Jim G. Good morning, Jim G.
It's HL7419.
7419. Something out of Korea. Something out of Korea. Oh, Air Zeta. Sometimes visits SFO on occasion. Going from Frankfurt to Seoul. Wow, that's like an 11-hour flight. Dang, I didn't realize it
Wow.
was that long, but it is. Wow.
That's far.
Yeah, it is. Dang. And this plane was just recently painted, I believe, into this livery right here. Or do
Yeah,
they have the, or
August.
is it, or do they have the second one that still says cargo from Asiana? Can't remember if that plane's still around or if this is the same plane they repainted.
I think they painted. This one was August of 2025 painted.
Okay. So doesn't Air Zeta still have the second plane that was former Asiana? And they took off all the lettering and all it says is cargo on it. Is that a second plane that they operate?
Could be.
Oh, the
They
one.
have 10. They have 10 4.7s in their fleet.
Okay, so yeah. A matter of fact, Daniel Hong says it's not the same Air Zeta from last Saturday. Okay.
All
So
right,
yeah,
so
so
like
they have 10 of them. Okay.
7414s just says cargo on it.
Okay.
There's a
So
couple of them that just say cargo on it.
okay, and they're former Asiana, I believe, and they just erased
They're all former Asiana.
yeah, and all
Yeah.
they left on there was the word cargo, which is pretty interesting. But so this is their actual livery. It's all right. I mean, you know, back part of the plane looks pretty cool with their logo and stuff. But you know, front obviously it's very simple. But as long as it's getting the job done, that's what matters. And let's see where this plane is flying today from, like we said, Frankfurt to Seoul. And they're pretty much like halfway right now. They're over like Uzbekistan and headed to South Korea. This plane's 31 years old. It's been around. Any other information on this plane that might be interesting, MJ?
Now, like you said, it was just former Asiana. Let's see, Air Zeta, former Asiana from 1994. Yeah,
Wow.
nothing special about it.
Okay. All right, Jim G. Thank you so much. Appreciate the request. All right, Sal, who's next as we continue round one?
Ann McKenzie.
All right. Good afternoon, Ann. Glad you're with us today.
Is November 116 TL.
All right. What does Ann have for us? Ooh, something up in Alaska. Oh, look at this. This is a DHC 3 Turbo Otter. Ooh. Oh, this is a land and air one. This thing can land on the water too. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Wow. And that's definitely like a 70s paint job right there with the brown and orange. You know what? I wouldn't mind flying on one of those planes that lands on the water and takes off on the water. That'd be kind of cool. What do they call them, MJ?
Like amphibious airplanes.
Amphibious, yeah, where they could do air and or water and land, yeah. Yeah, that is a cool plane. And let's look at some of the info on it. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh.
It just turned off its transmitter, but that's okay.
Mm.
I want to get some info on this plane. Oh, there we go. It's 70 years old. That's what I was wondering how old it was. 70
Yeah,
years old.
1956. 1956. Operates out of Lake Hood, Alaska.
Wow, that's crazy.
Formerly had a Canadian registration.
So I am looking, as you can see here, we're looking at some of the recent flight history. It's always back and forth between Anchorage. So does it maybe do like tours or something where it takes people like on sightseeing tour or
either sightseeing tours or people that want to hunt and fish off in the backcountry?
Yeah, let's see. What does that say? It says something on the side. I can't read it though. There we go.
Oh, that's
this is
probably
something lodge.
It's the there's this Tordrilo Mountain Aviation.
Okay, and then it looks like it says Tordrilo Mountain Lodge, maybe.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they bring people in and out of like a resort area or something.
Probably.
That is interesting.
Probably pretty remote.
Very interesting. All right, Ann McKenzie, thank you so much. That's a very cool plane. All right, so I think we're ready for the next one.
It's Peterbilt with
Mr. Peterbilt. Keep on trucking. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go start over. I'm sorry.
Delta Alpha Zulu 20.
DAZ0?
20.
Oh, 20. All right. What does Mr. Peterbilt have for us? Desert Air Alaska. All right. Let's see what the plane is. Hitman Anner hitting up the Alaska stuff. Ooh, another 83-year-old DC-3. Dang, look at that. Look at this photo. That is a cool photo of it in the air with the mountains, snow-capped mountains in the background. That is cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
And who owns this plane? Desert Air Transport.
DC-3?
DC-3, yeah, 83 years
Nice.
old, just like the one we saw earlier that Wayne showed us.
Wow.
Wow, that is crazy. Just sitting here looking at the way it's constructed is like night and day between that and a modern day aircraft. I mean, it's just it's just crazy how
Even
technology
the
has
windows
advanced,
are like square.
or almost rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle.
Yeah. Wow, that is very cool. And let's see, where is it? Yeah, it pretty much stays up in Alaska between Fairbanks, Anchorage, McGrath. So yeah, this plane does all of its flying up in Anchorage area. So wow, very cool. All right, Peterbilt, thank you so much for showing us. I would say a piece of history, really, just like the one Wayne showed us. These are definitely pieces of history. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, Sal, who's next?
It's Albanor.
Alvanor, does this one have a joke with it?
It's Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Tango.
All right, one of Sal's favorite planes. It's
Yankee
the LAX.
Classic.
Oh
Yankee
boy,
Tango.
I hope we didn't trigger something here.
Oh, LAX. You know what
No,
else is coming to
it's
LAX
okay.
today? What
There it
else
is.
is coming to LAX today?
Up in Canada,
100.
flying over Alberta right now. It didn't trigger the FOMO cell?
No. My wallet says no.
Your wallet says no.
Good. Your wallet says fair, yeah.
So this is the one and only classic Yankee Tango. It's on its way to LAX. Are you headed out to see it, Alvanor?
He's gonna go on
Wait,
his
so
longboard.
this and the 100-year landing today? Are you kidding me? The
No,
same day? That's
really?
crazy.
They're both
I
no.
did see it. The 100-year is landing at like 2 p.m. I think. Let me
Where's the
check.
100-year landing at? Because they only get one.
LAX too. LAX, I think.
Today?
It must
I
be.
think
Is
so.
it the A380 100-year?
Let me check. I think it's
Because they only send one
747.
747 a day and one 380 a day. So if it's
Let me check.
100, it's got to be the 380.
What is today? 14th?
Yeah.
Mike Hotel was at SFO yesterday.
Oh, the 100-year. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. You caught it last night, right?
Yeah.
That was A380 though. The 747 is not going to LA. You said that it was going
No.
to. Never mind.
Yankee November. Last trip was to Sao Paulo. Hopefully they send it to SFO tomorrow.
I don't know why someone said it was going to LA. I think they switched that.
Maybe
though.
they meant this one. They might have meant
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'm just going insane and too many Lufthansas.
Yep. So they've got about 3 more hours to go to LAX, and yeah, they're way up in Canada still. So they should be landing at about 2:30 local time at LAX. All right, Alvanor, thank you for Yankee Tango. Appreciate it. And let's continue round one.
Okay. I have MJ's.
Mr. MJ Scanlon.
Delta Lima Hotel. Number 1, Yankee X-Ray.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, yes, the other Lufthansa retro livery.
Oh, what is
the
this?
A321, the Superstar Heritage
nice.
livery. I think we just showed this one a few weeks ago, didn't we? When it first came out?
Did we?
I don't remember seeing
I don't
this.
remember.
It was a news item a couple shows back.
Oh, the news, but not tracking it twice.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to say something that may be controversial and I may be hated for it, but I like this livery better than the one on Yankee Tango.
Me too.
Oh yeah, that's the old Lufthansa livery. That's a good looking livery.
I agree.
Yeah. I like both.
Sal's like, I don't know about that one.
If maybe they put it at 747 with this livery, probably yes. I would agree.
Oh, this would look killer on a 747. But I have to say, I do like this
Avila.
livery a little better than Yankee Tango. And I mean it, and this looks really good on the A321. It really does. And
That
just like you, Sal, it's a superstar. Just like you, Michael, it's a superstar. Just like you, MJ, it's a superstar. And not like me, it's not a dud.
Steve, how much caffeine did you have today? Jeez.
I'm in trouble. Reno to London's. He's mad at me.
that
Wash out
I
your
know.
mouth with soap. Oh my goodness, I knew I'd get
Oh
busted.
boy.
That was like sacrilegious or whatever you call it. That was just like,
Oh,
I
man.
shouldn't have said that, but I said it. I'm sorry. I got to be honest. I do like this one better than Yankee Tango. I mean, it's just, yeah. All right, let's check out where this plane's flying to today. It's
just
it flew
landed.
from Malta up to Frankfurt, and I think it just landed or is about to
Yep.
land.
It probably just landed.
2 hours and 19 minutes flight. That's not bad. You know, I always kind of just like, I don't know if trip out is the right words, but just like we talked about before, getting across Europe doesn't really take that long a lot of times. And just like this, I mean, I look at this, I would think it's more like 3 or 4 hours, but it's only a little over 2. And flying over off the coast of Italy, man, that is very cool. Very, very cool. All right, MJ, thank you so much. I love that livery. That's a great one. All right, Sal, who do we got next?
Pretty cool. I have David Duran with
All right, David.
Alpha 6, Bravo Mike Alpha. Yeah.
All right, got Etihad. Ooh.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh,
Whoa.
Etihad. I was thinking it was
Oh.
Emirates.
I've never seen this one before. So this is
What is this?
78710 Dreamliner, Warner Brothers World Livery. Oh, I didn't know that
Oh,
existed.
Warner Brothers. Oh, Tom and Jerry.
Oh, look. Oh, man.
Yes.
That is awesome. That takes me back to my childhood cartoons. Oh,
Yes, sir.
man.
You gotta get the picture of the other side.
Okay, let's see if we can find the other side.
I know.
Yeah, is this
Oh,
it?
right there.
Is it? Yeah, there it is right here.
Oh,
Oh, whoa, look at that.
Superman.
Oh, man. Oh, that
Wonder
is
Woman.
awesome.
Batman and Wonder Woman.
Batman,
Holy
Wonder
cow.
Woman,
Yeah,
Superman.
WB, I guess that one's DC stuff, I
Oh,
guess.
man.
Wow.
What an awesome livery.
This is the good side.
Okay, this
Oh, yeah.
This
a
has
good
to be
thing.
my
That's
new
awesome.
this has to be my new favorite livery out of anything in the world right now. This has to be.
It's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that is I could just sit here and stare at it for hours.
Reno to
and
London.
hours
Reno
and
to London.
hours.
Oh, my God.
That is so awesome. I had no idea this livery existed. Oh man. Dang, that is so cool. I want to get a look at the other side real quick one more time. Oh
Eh.
man.
The other side's better.
The other side,
Tom
the other
and
side
Jerry.
Yeah,
does
the other
the other
side is
side
good.
takes the cake, yeah.
Yep. This side,
Oh
yes.
my gosh. And let's check out the tracking on this flight. David, man, this is awesome. All right, it's going from Bangkok to Abu Dhabi, which Abu Dhabi's home base for Etihad. And this is a 6.5 hour flight, roughly. So dang, 787-10. Wow. Man, that is awesome livery. That's my new favorite.
Yes, sir.
That's my new favorite. Man. I wanted to sit here and keep looking at it, but we need to move on. So, David, thank you so much. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sal, let's get round 1 finished out here soon.
Michael Nomikos
All right,
finally.
Mike, you have for us?
is November 844 Nancy. Or no, November.
Yeah, Nancy.
All right, we
Different
had
one here.
some news about this one a few weeks ago.
The
The
one that
yeah, we
everybody
saw this
forgets
one,
about,
yeah.
the World
World
Cup
Cup,
one. Yeah.
FIFA.
It's not the coolest World Cup one, but
I
it's
think we
Americans.
showed this on our
released.
last show. Debuted it
Yeah.
as a new special livery. Where's it flying to today? It's going
It's
from
no Emirates, but yeah.
Chicago O'Hare to Bozeman, Montana. It's
Don't
There's
It's
a lot of
storm
World
right
Cup
now, I
soccer
think.
fans in Bozeman, Montana.
Why
know.
is that a 3-hour flight? Is it
'Cause there's
really that
storms,
long from
look.
Chicago, or is it because it's the weather?
The
Probably
weather,
the
it went
same.
around some
Outside of
storms.
Chicago, there's some weather going into Bozeman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, let's get one more look at this plane. I
Um,
I
still
like the
don't
blue.
I still don't understand all the blue, but the trophy
I
I
don't know.
understand.
I like blue, so I like it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
just
America's
my
kind
take.
of dropping the ball on some of these
Yeah, a little
special
bit.
liveries,
Wait, look at the engines though. The engines are cool.
except the Heritage one they did on the 777. Now that one they did a good job, but the 100-year and this one are they're
I
so.
like the engines. You see the engines? They're blue.
Yeah, but it
At
doesn't make
least.
any sense to me.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's still a special livery, and so we will recognize it as that. And yeah, it's descending into Bozeman, Montana right now. So, and I know Michael's a big soccer fan, so I can understand
Yeah,
why you
that's
chose
why I
that one.
like it.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. And before we move on, Alvinor with another pie joke in $5 super
Oh my
chat.
gosh.
What do you get if you divide the sun's circumference by the sun's diameter? Pie in the sky?
Oh
Oh my
boy,
gosh,
math.
Alvinor, you're
All the
killing us.
math jokes today.
You're killing us, Alvinor. But thank you so much for the
I
$5 super chat. Appreciate the support that goes along with the joke. All right, thank you, Alvinor. Appreciate it. And yeah, Daniel Hong, the 100-year was a little underwhelming. Yep. That's why Lufty was voted the #1 100-year livery by you, the viewers. So yeah. All right, Sal. We have any more in round one?
yes, plenty. We have
Oh wow.
Richard is next.
All right.
Oh boy.
We have ECCDP.
Okay. Hit me with it one more
Echo
time.
Charlie Delta Papa.
There we go. No, did I
Oh.
type it wrong?
Huh? Echo
Echo.
Charlie Delta Papa.
Yeah, I have nothing.
If not, we can go to Barto and then I'll check on Richards.
Let's go to Barto and we'll come back to Richard.
Yes. So Bartos is November 236 MJ.
Hey,
Hey.
Good.
All right, this is going to be a Gulfstream 6. Oh, we have nothing on it.
because it's you got to be like Mike.
All right, let's take the reg and go to the photo site and see if we could find it directly. Okay, there it is right there. Is this Michael Jordan's plane?
Yep.
What? Oh, it is MJ's plane.
Michael Jordan's
Yeah,
plane.
I got to step out just for a second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay,
all right, MJ.
no problem.
Let's catch
So
you back.
that came into Hawthorne and my friend saw it and it was jealous.
That is Michael. Did I say Michael Jackson? It's Michael Jordan.
No, you said Michael Jordan.
Michael
Yeah, that
Jackson's
is
no
MJ's
longer
plane.
with us. It's Michael Jordan. And
one
look
of
at
coolest
the
stuff
Air
ever.
Jordan logo on the back too. His Air Jordan logo on the back. That is cool.
What type of plane is it?
Gulfstream 6.
That's a 6. Okay.
Gulfstream
50 or 100?
ER. Extended
60.
range even.
Wow. Jeez.
Wow, that is very cool.
G6.
Wow, very cool.
Take one
Michael
of those, thank you.
Michael Jordan living it up, man. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Barto. That was a good request. And yeah, it's not there right now, so we really can't track it. But thank you. Thank you for some Michael Jordan. I wonder if he calls the plane literally call it Air Jordan. So
that'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one.
It's Richards.
Okay, we're still working on that one.
Echo Charlie Oscar Delta Papa.
There we go. All right. So we have Wamos Air A330. Is it Wamos out of Spain?
Yes.
Take a look at Wamos.
Oh, that's from Chile.
Yeah, almost makes me want to say Vámonos. But yeah. Wamos. Didn't they start flying to LAX for a while, but then pulled out? Or I don't know. I don't see much. The only time I see LAX is when you're there, Sal.
They were flying. They were flying flights for Avianca from El Salvador.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
And so then I guess their contract expired, or Avianca got planes, and so they stopped leasing them. So I think by now Wamos is flying for somebody else in South America.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember them coming in. What about a couple years ago? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's been a couple years. Like I said, I only watch LAX when you're there, so I'm not quite caught up to what's always going on around there. I mean, so but yeah, very cool. Yeah, I thought we've seen this plane at LAX before, or one of them. But yeah, this A330 is 17 years old. And this particular plane hasn't flown in about almost 2 weeks. And it's in Manila. It's in the Philippines right now. Oh, wow. Maybe
I
they
thought
could take
Walmus
one of
was
those
purple.
future
Yeah.
Delta flights. So, yeah.
I thought Walmus was purple and green. Am I going crazy?
Yeah, I thought it was too.
They are, but I think this is one is from like the South America branch.
Ah, okay.
Like I think the flag that it has is a Chile flag. I think,
Oh,
if I'm
it's
not
just in Chile,
mistaken.
yeah, red and blue, man.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, Steve disappeared. Bye, Steve.
No, he's still there. He's in the background.
Oh, okay.
Is it a Chile flag? No, it's Oh boy, what kind of flag is that? Let me check.
I am
Where is
back.
it?
Steve's camera disappeared.
No. I just had
Oh.
to. I just had to rearrange the way I was sitting, and I just wanted to black out the
Oh,
camera.
gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, I believe the Wamos, some of the ones we saw at LAX a few years ago, did have like a different livery.
yeah, purple and green.
All right, Richard. Thank you so much for some
From
Wamos
Spain.
action. Appreciate
That's
it.
weird.
Oh, it's Spanish?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's vamos. Like Spanish airline. Yeah.
Oh, Vamos. You pronounce it with a V?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah,
it's Vamos. So see, I almost want to say Vamonos.
Vámonos. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, DW, good to
much.
see you, my friend. Glad you could drop in and join us. We're just wrapping up some plane tracking here today. And Sal, do we have any more for round one?
Yes, I have Daniel Hong.
Daniel Hong
Is November
Mr.
845.
November 845. That's it.
No, November 845. Sierra Yankee.
Sierra Yankee. All right, Mr. Vintage himself. All right, this is Sun Country. Oh, it's at SJC.
Cool.
Oh, it's flying some. I would suppose it's a college charter flight for like a college sports team or something. Because that's pretty much the only time they're there is for like a charter. It's going to depart at 1:30. I won't make it in time. Dang it. Oh well. See, Daniel always hooks me up with these special stuff at SJC, and the thing is, I can never make it. One of these days, I'm going to make it for anything that's special there. But yep, and then it wait, hold on. Oh wait, no, it's going to land at SJC at 3:39. Okay, I stand corrected. It's coming from Seattle to SJC. It's a possibility. Anything's possible. All right, Daniel, thank you for that. It's a good tip there. All right, Sal, what do we got next?
That's it for round one.
Round one is done. Woo. Where are we at with time? We're getting a little late.
Oh, that was long.
That was a good round. All right.
We can just check out number one tracked. I don't know.
Yep.
Got some top track stuff. Yeah. For enough. Yep.
All right. Due to time, we're gonna have to just stick with one round today, my friends. But I'll tell you what, we will make it up during the week with a pop-up tracking show one afternoon this coming week. I don't know when. I gotta just see when all the schedules aligned for at least a few of us to host y'all. Oh yeah, Daniel, and I think Backyard Plane Spotter said too for N500WR. This plane was in San Jose, I think Saturday or Sunday night, and I missed it.
Is it coming around LA? No, it never does. But Hop On Springs. That's kind of close.
What? Hold on.
What? Yeah, what?
There we go. Let's look at there we go. Flight log here. It is
Long Beach. Wait, Long Beach? When?
Oh.
What day is that?
Sunday.
What time? I can't see. It's small.
Sunday morning.
What time?
8:30.
I'll look it up. What?
All
really?
right. It's going to be in San Jose, but not till 8:40 tomorrow night. And that don't work for me.
God, let me look this up.
First of all, it's dark. Second of all, I'm usually in bed by that time on Saturdays. Oh my
8
gosh.
a.m. Wow, that's crazy.
When is this gonna end? When am I gonna get to see this plane?
Dude, it never comes to Long
Oh
Beach.
my gosh. Yeah.
Poor
So
Steve.
it departs San Jose at 7:15 tomorrow morning, arrives in Long Beach at 8:30, and then it
8:30.
departs at 9:10 Long Beach
9:10.
out
Okay.
to Nashville. So you have a 40-minute window there.
All right.
Oh man.
Since
Well,
can I track one for me?
7:15. I
Yeah.
can't do that, Daniel, because I'm at work. And yes, Sal, we could track one for you.
Oh man.
It's 9 Victor Sierra Kilo Yankee.
What does Sal have for us? Singapore Airlines.
What is this?
Ooh,
Oh,
big jumbo.
Ready?
Super jumbo.
Yeah,
This is Singapore Airlines
Okay.
flying to Mumbai.
Singapore.
Hmm.
I wish I could see them like the A380 in person. That would be pretty cool to see the Singapore one.
For a while, weren't they flying them into LAX a few years ago, or was that just
They
a
only
couple?
it was only one time thing, like one
It was
day,
just
like
like
one
a
time.
one-time thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were on their way to like Europe, and they
And they
stopped at
stopped for
LAX.
fuel or something.
Yeah, they stopped at LAX and they left. Yeah, so one time thing, like, but I wasn't even there. Like, I watched it on the streams.
Yeah.
I wish
I
I
think I was
could have.
watching that day too.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen it in person.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And Singapore also offers that LAX to Tokyo flight too, but I think those are on 777-300s. I believe the 300ER.
Mhm.
But if you could take the jumbo to Tokyo, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wait.
Super jumbo,
Oh,
excuse me. I keep forgetting that the A380 is a super. Like Super Burger.
The supers. Yeah.
Yep.
Jumbo?
Super.
Nice.
So right now, this plane. Let's just see where it's at real quick. Yep, it just left Singapore a while ago, out on the Andaman Sea.
That's a short route for an A3. Well, I guess that's a lot of people, but that's like
Intra-Asia,
a
High
short
density.
route.
It's under a 5-hour flight, so it must be really high density with a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
They do
welcome
that a lot
MJ
out
back
of
to the
Singapore.
show. Welcome back, MJ.
Oh, hey.
We're just tracking our last flight of the day. We're gonna go ahead and end with round 1 today, due to time. But we're gonna do a special pop-up tracking show during the week sometime.
Good deal.
All right, Sal, thank you for that one. That's going to go ahead and end all the flight tracking for today. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, friends, we couldn't do a second round. We're just kind of a little strapped for time. Just a few of us with some other things we have going on for today. But that was a very cool session, though. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
And I still can't get over the Etihad Warner Brothers one. That was awesome.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. Yep. So, hey, earlier I mentioned something about high altitude. I think I may have mentioned on the last show that I was going to start doing some special videos of some high altitude plane spotting. These won't be live streams, but they'll be like pre-recorded. And real quick, Alvin, I'll get to your super chats in just a moment. Yeah, so my camera came in on Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. Bought a camera, they call it a super zoom, and I've seen some videos of people testing out, and it does what it says it's going to do. So I'm going to be a few afternoons a week just out filming high altitude stuff flying over, and hopefully once a week I could put out a short video of some high altitude stuff. So I'm hoping once we do that, you guys are able to watch and give it a like and all that kind of good stuff. And I just want to try something a little different, different for the channel, and we'll see how it goes. And but I really like seeing planes at at cruising altitude and stuff. So I mean, that's something you don't get to see much, especially really close up. So this camera is going to do the trick for me. Its optical is 3,000 millimeters on the zoom, and upon that, it still has digital. So I mean, digital, the quality reduces, but you can still get a lot of great stuff within that optical zoom. So Daniel does, yeah. It's a Nikon P1100. So it has a very, very big range. And I believe it starts at 24 millimeters all the way up to 3,000 on the optical end. So I don't have the camera on me. I was going to use it today as my camera right here, but I don't. It's at my office at work. I had it delivered to work, and so yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it should be fun, and hopefully, you guys will like those. And as the summer, nicer weather progresses, I'm hoping to get outdoors more and do some different video stuff with aviation. So, yeah, it'd be pretty cool, and I hope you guys will like that. And should be coming up here in the next couple weeks. We'll have our first video. And let's get back to Alvin. We had 2 super chats. Let's go to the first one. Alvin with $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. And he says, Vominos in Russian is, I have no idea what that is. I don't speak Russian, but it says, let's go. Yeah, famous transition by Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space in 1961. Ah, very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Alvinor. And he has another $2 super chat. He bribed me. He wants to know if we can track this plane. Since you bribed me with the super chat, I sure can. We'll go back to our map and we'll track that plane for you, Alvinor. There we go. All right, what do we got here? We got our A73765. Of course, it's something Russian. It looks like it's an A320. Yeah. Yes, it's an Aeroflot A320, and let's look at this picture. Look at that.
Nice.
I've always thought their livery was okay. I've always thought it was pretty decent. Although I would like to see, instead of the dark gray, white, but that's their deal. Yep. And let's look at one more picture of this plane. Another angle. There we go. There we go. I kind of like that angle better because the gray isn't as dark, or the silver isn't as dark. Mm-hmm. But there we go, and we have a little history on this plane. It's about 9 years old, and yeah, out of Aeroflot in Russia. All right. Hey, thank you so much. It's on the ground right now in Moscow. There we go, Moscow. So it's not there right now. But thank you, Alvinor. Appreciate the help. Appreciate the support. All right. So anyways, getting back to that high altitude stuff. Yeah. Be on the lookout for a video in a couple weeks. And yeah, I would love to do it live. The problem is it could be a while in between aircraft movements. And I don't want to bore you guys sitting for 15, 20 minutes at a time with like no action. So that's what I'm going to do. Edit a video. That way the action is just nonstop. So, and I don't think the videos will be very long. I don't want to make them too long. And yeah, and we may do premieres so that way we could chat while we watch the video premiere. You know.
Oh yeah.
A lot of things we could do to kind of get everybody involved a little bit. So yeah. And Alvinor said, like Lufthansa, Aeroflot names their planes after famous figures in history. Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Yep. And then let's see, we have any more comments before we end the day. Reno to London said I should be in politics. No, we don't want that.
No.
Nope. I'll just leave it at that. Nope. But thank you for the compliment. I'll take it as a compliment, but I don't think that's for me. Daniel, sometimes you can catch more than one plane cruising in one frame. You can.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but just down here where I live, you gotta. It'll take a while to get a good amount of planes going. So I'm also looking at. I've been watching like the radars, seeing like where there's good amounts of altitude traffic. That's just pretty consistent. And there's some areas over in the Central Valley I've looked at, you know, where I could drive out to for a few hours and get a lot of footage. So yeah.
Along I-5.
Yep.
You get the 747s and the like A380 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, along I-5 or like along the 101 too, like south.
Yeah.
It just depends on the days, like
just depends on the day, yeah.
On what day they're routing them, but I've seen like driving on I-5, I've seen like the A380s fly overhead or the 747s heading to LAX from Anchorage.
Yep. And if you go up to like the Modesto area, you can get a lot of the incoming SFO traffic that's coming from the east. So I thought about going over to Modesto and for an afternoon, and so I just been looking at different areas where I can get a lot of traffic and really put together a good video that people enjoy. So yeah, those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to them. So, all right, my friends. Well, I'm so glad everybody's able to be here today. We had a nice crowd of participants for tracking flights. Our next show will be on Saturday, the 28th, in 2 weeks. I have to work next Saturday, so unable to do a show, but we'll be back on Saturday, the 28th. And if you haven't already liked or subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. That's a great way to support the channel. That costs free 99. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps the channel so other people can find us and enjoy some aviation stuff like we do. All right. All right. Gentlemen, have any parting thoughts, parting words you'd like to share before we head out for the day?
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
What?
Take care.
Oh, wow.
Happy
Okay.
St. Patty's Day, Tuesday.
All right.
not today.
Happy St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday. Please live responsibly, drink
Yeah.
responsibly. Yeah. So, all right, my friends, we are going to head out for today. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. And I really appreciate everybody being a part of the show, and can't do it without you all. So with that, I'm going to say adios and sayonara, and we're out of here. Bye.